keep always thinking east.
Let's go ahead and turn early. We got our 300 feet. Good to go.
You want me to go straight? Or
I want you to go south.
Right.
Good to go.
Secondary traffic, Cessna 486 is 10 miles to the southwest of overfly midfield, descending through 7,000, eastbound to Prineville. Then.
Let's stay at pattern altitude here. How much power you're using?
Helicopter 597 Lima Echo, 12 miles to the northeast, inbound over the Powell Butte Highway at 4,700 descending. Traffic, helicopter 7683 Hotel, big runway 34 and Alpha 3 for an east departure, have departing airplane in sight then.
And Bend traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echo is a mile to the south, climbing through 4,200, departing to the south, Bend.
Be a little more active on those position reports, right? Like we never gave a downwind call or anything like that.
Okay.
So once we get a couple miles away here, go ahead and start climbing.
Good to go.
And actually, my controls?
You have controls?
I'm on controls. You can put the hood on.
Good to go.
Helicopter 203 Lima Echo, 2.5 miles to the south, crossing over Highway 20, climbing through 4,500, departing south, Bend.
Secondary traffic, Cessna 486 is 6.5 miles to the southwest at 5 or 6,500.
Ready to go?
Westbound, Bend.
You got controls?
I have controls.
You're on it.
Alright, going 70 knots, level, climbing.
All right, so I want you to maintain 80 knots.
Good to go, maintain 80.
I want you to set your max continuous power, and I want you to climb us to 7,000 feet.
Good to go.
And I want to maintain heading 140.
Good to go. 80 knots, 7,000 feet, 140.
What's your max continuous power?
Max continuous is 22.2, so it's 25 max continuous.
No, max continuous? Your max continuous is the lower of the two, right?
Okay, yeah, 22.2.
Is that really right? 13 and 5,000. I'm getting 21.5.
21.5?
Yep.
Climbing.
Here's your 21.5. Keep it 80 knots.
3 mic off, left base, 3-4, Bend.
Nice job on that heading.
80 knots, level, still climbing. To the right, 80 knots, levels.
So smaller movements, I felt you kind of jerk it to the right there a little bit.
Yeah.
Just nice and easy. I mean, we're not getting an unusual attitude or anything, but just a little easier.
Fly over midfield at 6,500 eastbound.
80 knots, level, still climbing at 5.9.
5,000 feet set.
Last call, step down.
597 Lima Echo is 6 miles to the northeast, inbound at 4,000 feet over Powell Butte Highway.
So fast.
And traffic
80 knots, level.
Watch your power just a little bit high there.
Thank you.
Nice job on the heading. How much further do we have to go on this climb?
900.
900 feet.
Still
So I want you to get into the
500.
practice of that too. Like, if I give you a target altitude, as you're climbing or descending, continually check yourself. All right, 400 feet to go. Good to go. 300 feet to go. And that's going to become really important when we start flying procedures, because you're going to have specific altitudes you're not allowed to descend below.
Okay.
Right? And it's really easy to blow through those minimums because you stop paying attention to the altimeter.
Yeah.
And so constantly doing that math, recalculating how much further you have to go. And I'm not talking about like 300, 400, 342 feet,
yeah.
All right, 337 feet, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
To the closest 100 feet, right? And that helps you stay focused on your altitude so that you don't blow through those floors.
Good to go. 80 level, still climbing, off the heading, to the left. To the left, to the left.
So there's your standard rate turn. Do you see your bank angle?
I did not. I was more looking at the turn thing. A little off.
It's about, no, I mean, well, remember, you're not trying to turn based on your bank angle. You're turn based on your turn coordinator. But reference your bank angle, and that will give you, remember, half your bank angle is about how much you want to lead that turn roll out by.
Yeah.
Okay, how much further on the climb?
Level 100s, and you start leveling out.
Secondary traffic helicopter 183 Lima Echo, taking off runway 34 from Alpha 3.
All right, there's our 7,000.
At 80, still level flight, still on 14.
Yeah, so we're still climbing, so you can lower collective even more, right? See, we still got to climb right there. Maintain that 80. Let's see if we can get right to 7,000.
Come on, no, don't go 85. Staying at 18. Manifold pressure still rising at 18.
Yeah, we're getting some pretty badass performance, huh?
Yeah, we are right now. Staying at 80, we're level, still climbing. Now staying at 17. That's descending, so staying at 17, keeping it at 80. Level at 80. Lights are out. Top of the, okay, lights green are down.
All right.
80. Level, still climbing. Damn. He even wants to climb at 17, go down to 16 then.
Yeah, it's no R22, huh?
Yeah, no. Going down to 16. Don't you want to go below 15 in this thing though? I mean,
well, I doubt that we'll... I'm actually surprised. Let's see, let's go 90 knots.
Good to go. Going 90 knots.
I'm actually surprised that we're only using 17 inches to hold this. So there's 90, so you put the nose down, attitude goes down, and you already got 600-700 foot descent rate.
Pulling up to 18.
There you go, and as you raise that collective, you got to push forward a little bit on the cyclic to keep that nose where you want it.
That's a 90, we're at level.
Nice job staying on your heading.
Coming out, 14. Little right pedal, there we go. Alright, we're 19, we're still descending, that's because I'm building
Because you're going fast, there you go. So smaller corrections, do you see the nose going way up and down here on the attitude indicator?
Yeah.
Smaller corrections, remember 2 degrees at a time, that's how we're going to make our initial corrections.
I got stuck. You cage that thing again, it's stuck.
Well, we want to be nice and level when we cage it. So get yourself solid at 90.
Alright. Well, now it's rising back up. Why does it's doing that?
It's broken. It shouldn't be doing this. It should stay level, but it's dipping. We saw it doing it on the ground. Remember, we saw it before we picked up. Okay, so keep us really level at 90.
All right, trying. There we go. So go down, stay at 19, 90. We're level. Still climbing a little. At 90, pretty much 7,000 level. Right pedal. Lights are out. Top of the green. Feels good.
All right, I want you to give me a standard rate turn to the left, and I want to fly heading
3 Golf, left base 34.
050.
050.
So maintain 90, maintain 7,000, turn left, heading 050.
90 knots, 7,000, standard rate. You still want me to do the whole timer thing?
No, we're gonna do just some instrument turns first, and then we'll do time turns.
Good to go. Still at 7,000. Says we're descending a little. Golly, you can't make up your mind today. So turning.
See that nose come up?
Yep. Push, stay down. 90.
Get that wing right against the left.
3 Mike Golf, final 3-4, touch and go.
Okay, what's your bank angle right now?
My bank angle is 10, about 15.
Yeah, about 15 degrees. So how much are you gonna lead this rollout by?
That means 7 degrees rollout. So it's at 95, pull back a little. Dang, messing it up today.
No, you're doing fine, man.
Alright, coming around. turn, starting to roll out a little. And then pow.
How'd that work out?
90 worked really good, actually.
Yeah.
90, we're climbing.
So it's a good rule of thumb.
90, we're still climbing. Nope. All right, we're stable. 90 at 19, manifold pressure should keep us. Or not. See, now that's because I'm speeding up.
Yeah, we're going 100 knots.
Jesus.
All right, keep playing 050. I want you to really fight for stable at 90.
Good to go.
Plant that arm, plant that hand, right? Keep it on your leg. Remember, just like when you were first learning to fly that R-22 and your instructor kept smacking you on the face and saying, like, stop stirring the pot, right? With smaller movements. Same thing for this, smaller movements. It's a bigger aircraft, but still small movements.
We're at 90, we're level, we're climbing a little right pedal. Heading 050.
Lima Echo, turning right base to runway 34, bend.
90, we are level, we are not climbing, just a little 7,000, heading 050.
Bend traffic, helicopter 203 Lima Echoes, 15 miles to the south, operating 7,000 feet, bend.
Lights are out, top of the green, feels good. We're at 90, we're level, we're ascending. 050, little right pedal. It's always with the right pedal.
So keep the cyclic where it is,
yeah,
and use your collective to get back down to 7,000 feet.
All right.
Right? Now you lower collective, you know you got to make some cyclic adjustment, but don't develop the habit of trying to adjust your altitude by adjusting your airspeed. Right? A lot of people develop that habit. They put the nose down to descend and they bring the nose back to climb. That's not how we fly a helicopter, right? We use the collective to climb and descend.
I'm actually not trying to do that. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm just doing it on instinct, trying to get down.
Yep.
So we're pretty much at 90, we're level, we're still a little high, lower the collective, heading 050, we're in trim.
All right, give me a standard rate turn to the right. I want to roll out on heading 160.
Heading 90 knots,
look at our descent.
Turn, yeah, because I'm speeding up, man.
Landing number 2.
Start getting stuck on an instrument and I start fucking up the speed.
Yeah, what's that called when you get stuck?
Omitting.
No, fixation.
Fixation.
Scoot over to Bravo so we can get out of here.
Alright, doing a standard rate turn, keeping it at 90.
Exiting at Alpha 2.
Power, standard rate turn. 90 knots, we're turning. We are descending, so pull collective power.
Standard rate. A little bit more, a little bit more.
34, bend.
There you go. Hold it right there at that standard rate. What's your bank angle?
Bank angle is about, well, from my I'm sitting 12-ish.
There you go.
So half of that would be 6. So pretty much staying at 90.
Nice job staying nice and level in this turn.
Coming about.
We're keeping our altitude pretty well. Now we're starting to descend a little bit. Yeah. Keep that turn.
The turn.
You're leading too early. You're leading too early.
There's 5 right there. Start pulling out. Now we're level. We're at 90. We're ascending. Lower the collective a little by down 19. Staying at 90.
Low level.
We're at 90. We're level. That thing's dipping again.
All right, so hold this heading 060.
Yep.
I want you to reduce airspeed to 75 knots and climb to 7,600.
Good to go. Reducing airspeed to 79. You said 7,600?
7,600, 75 knots.
Coming back to 75. We are at 75. We're level.
So you got to lead that speed adjustment too, right?
Yeah. 75. We're climbing. Still on 160.
And you could even climb faster if you wanted to. Right? You're using less than 20 inches of power. I'm not saying you should, you have to, but
yeah.
In instrument flying, if air traffic control, watch your heading, if air traffic control tells you to climb or descend, they're always going to expect you to do so at least 500 feet per minute.
Good to go. Damn it. Lost it. Alright. So, push forward for 75. We're at 100. Push forward for 75. Start lowering the collective around 50-ish.
There you go. Yeah, your rule of thumb, 10% of your climb rate, right?
75. We're level. We are still climbing a little for that 76.
Go ahead and accelerate back to 90. I want to maintain 7,600.
Accelerate to 90. Maintaining 7,600. Pushing forward for 90. Pulling up the collective. Going to 19 when I go to 90. Pushing 19.
VSI showing a little bit of a descent. Oh, but you're coming back to level.
Going back to course.
You're omitting this when you're trying to make your climbs and descents, aren't you?
Yeah.
Touch and go, bend.
Dang. Fucking this all up now.
Oh, you're doing fine.
Pushing forward for 90.
We're about 80 feet high.
We are lowering collective a little.
Try to get back up to 90 knots before you decide to lower that collective, right?
There you go.
Because as you push that nose down, we're going to not have as much lift holding this up anymore. So now we're dipping below 7,600, fixating on that airspeed.
Yep.
So remember, glance at it, keep your scan going. Glance at it, keep your scan going. Never let that scan break down.
Pedal. 90, we're level. We are ascending. We're at 160. Level. Lights are out. Top of the green. Feels good. We're at 85. We're level. We are at 76. Climbing a little, but it's leveling out. We're staying at 18 at 90. 18 manifold pressure. 90. We're level. We're not climbing or descending. We're a little high.
All right, you ready to make this harder?
160. Sure.
All right, so I want you to maintain 90 knots.
Good to go.
I want you to give me a right turn.
Good to go.
And I want you, during the turn, to be descending. I want you to turn to heading 300.
300.
And I want to descend down to 7,100.
7,100. We are at 7,600, so keeping it at 90. Standard rate turn to the right, 7,100. We are at 90. Start lowering the collective. Standard rate turn.
Number 183 Lima Echo, taking on 34.
Standard rate turn.
Watch your airspeed.
Pulling back a little. We are about 10, 12.
Keep it standard rate, a little bit more right pedal.
We are descending. Okay, we're at 95, pulling back a little.
Nice and gentle, good small corrections. A little more right pedal, there you go.
300, still descending. Still turning, standard rate, we're going 90, we're still descending.
How much further do we have to go on the descent?
About 60 degrees, we're at 90.
No, on the descent.
Descent, about 100, so
there you go.
We're at 5, so keep waiting. We're still, right pedal's good, still standard, 90. We're still descending, start pulling up collective, we're halfway.
There you go, really nice job on this.
Keep turning, standard rate, too far, keep still 90, still low-ish, at 71, start rolling out.
So you waited a little too long on that rollout, right?
Yeah.
Did you lose track of that as you were watching the altitude?
Yeah, I did.
But man, that was a smooth turn, right? Smooth turn, nice smooth descent, I really like that, that was good.
90, we're at 71, we're a little to the left for the heading. To the left, stay at 90 pig. Lights are out. Top of the green, feels good. Slowing down.
Okay, so 300 degrees.
3 of my golf left downwind.
90 degrees. To the right is going to be 030.
Good to go.
I'm going to use my hand. I'm going to cover up these instruments.
Good to go.
And I want you to use your timer. How much time? I'm going to just cover this one actually. How much time should it take for us to turn 90 degrees to the right?
For every 2 minutes is 180.
2 minutes is 360.
360, okay, so 1 minute's 180. There's 60, so 3 degrees per second. So there's, it's 90, so it should take 30 seconds.
30 seconds, so let's get right on heading 300.
Good to go. I need to go a little left, come a little left, big.
So hold it at 90 knots, I want 7,100.
7,100.
Now you're going to use your turn coordinator to give you a standard rate turn. But I'm going to cover this so you're not going to know, right? You're going to have to use your timer.
Good to go.
So tell me when you're ready, I'll go ahead and cover that up and then I'll ask you to start your turn.
Alrighty, I'm at 90 knots. Start turn, starting timer. Timer started at 90 knots.
So standard rate, watch your altitude, watch that airspeed.
71 at 90 knots, standard rate, holding altitude. 90 knots, we're about 14.
Watch that nose going down.
We're at 90, descending a little.
Helicopter 183 Lima Echo, right down.
Keep that turn standard rate, so more right pedal, there you go.
Right pedal, we're at 90, 7,
3 Mike Golf, left base, 34.
We're gonna roll out. Rolling out, 90.
How'd that work out?
Almost on top of it.
Yeah, so you did a really good job maintaining your airspeed and maintaining that standard rate, right?
Dang, that's shaking right there.
Yeah, we're getting a little turbulence out here.
Pow. 90.
So watch your altitude.
71.
We dropped a little bit in that turn. Now we're back up where we want to be, 7,100.
Push forward, pig.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing.
Final 3-4, touch and go.
In reverse. So let's get on 030. And I want to do 180. I want to reverse course to 180 degrees. I want you to do a left turn. So let's get on 030.
030. Good to go. At 90. 71. Right pedal.